What's happening, everybody? Teddy Pig here, and welcome to another stream of mine. And today we have another game sent to me by one of my friends whilst overseas, and let's get right to it. We have Vala, Tigers, Karazi, Muradin, and Murky on the blue team, and we have Vala, 02, Tyrael, Malfurion, and Kerrigan on the red team. And getting right into the team analysis, it's actually pretty balanced. The big question is whether Murky can double off as an assassin, or an assassin killer rather, to hopefully be able to take down the red team. We have sustained DPS on the blue team in the forms of Vala and Tigers, and a very strong tank and support in the form of Karazi and Muradin. All these are pretty top tier picks in terms of assassins. We have a pretty much split between burst damage and sustained damage in the form of Vala and 02, and Kerrigan, not exactly a very popular choice in today's meta. We have to see how she will perform. It's pretty balanced if you ask me. The question will be how the team will manage their quite interesting top tier talent picks. If you would ask me to make a decision, I would simply say in terms of talent, in terms of tiers of the heroes in the blue team are generally stronger than the red team. But other than that, the power gap isn't that different. So without further ado, let's get right to the battle here. We have ZZ Dodge, Riderson, Ash, Cloud, Skagen Das on Muradin, Cloudman on Tigers, Ash on Vala, Riderson on Garrison, and ZZ on Murky. We have Sweet Bunny on Kerrigan, Sean D on Tyrael, Myth in Sync on 02. We have Elu on Malfurion, and Yip Gaming on Vala. And we look at the talents, we have Siphoning Arrow on Vala, going for the Hungry Arrow build right off the bat. Over armor piercing rounds, we have the Transcendence on Karazi, nothing much to add there. Reverberation on Muradin, Block for Murky. We have Siphoning Impact on Kerrigan, going a bit more on sustained build here. We have Horadic Foraging for Tyrael, Critically for 02, and Shando's Clarity for Malfurion. And so you can see the teams here. There's actually going to be a standoff at the top lane, really interesting here, but there is going to be an ambush. The top lane is definitely the lane to be looking at now. We have two other red teams here who are thinking they're lying in ambush, and then the blue team is coming out. Will they be able to engage in the top lane? They have engaged. Kerrigan comes in and tries to attack the Tyrael, but the entire blue team moves forward, and the red team instantly knows that they're outnumbered and moves back at the same time. Pretty interesting ambush that we see there. It really goes to show how the smokes around the map can actually be played into your advantage. We have Murky on the bottom lane here, going a bit more for solo laning phase here, but he is going to be outnumbered. The question is, will he be able to sustain his EXP soaking phase? We'll have to see. He has to play very defensive here. But on the top lane, the blue team is going straight into the offense. The red team knowing that they have to play defensive here, which is a bit of a waste actually, because Tyrael and Kerrigan are actually very strong aggressive heroes, with Kerrigan actually ravaging into the opponent and then pulling him back with the blades, and Tyrael can actually go for the slow. And then we can see him going straight, trying to straight the Kerrigan, but Kerrigan will be able to heal. Tyrael is at very low HP with the overkill from Cloudman here, and Tyrael has no choice but to retreat. The Immortals are going to be spawned in a matter of seconds. 02 has come, is going straight for Kerrigan, but won't be able to survive here. Muradin almost stops him with the Stormbolt, but he manages to blink away safely. Very interesting talent builds here, and very interesting fights right off the bat. The Immortals are spawned, and those who don't know how this map is being played, Immortals are bosses in a sense, and you have to either defend yours or attack your enemy's one. The first one to bring down the enemy's Immortals all have Immortals spawning on their side, pushing the lane. These Immortals are very powerful. We have Vala at a very low HP there, almost being trapped by entangling roots, almost being taken down. But Murky will be taken down as well, but will shortly spawn in the egg very soon in the bottom lane, as you can see in the minimap. And we have the blue team actually dealing a lot of heavy damage to the red team's Immortal. We have Tyrael coming in straight with the Eldrin's might here, and then he has to move back because he's sandwiched in the middle of three blue team heroes. Vala is taken down by 02's burst damage, but will 02 be able to survive? Not quite. Overkill takes him down straight off the bat here. So we have one blue team hero down and two red team heroes down. We have 2 kills leading, blue team leading with 2 kills against 1.25 kills. And both teams are going straight for the Immortal here, but it's pretty obvious which Immortal will be taken down. Like I said, in terms of the map, blue team has the advantage in terms of sustained damage here. and Kerrigan and Vala won't be able to sustain enough damage with 4 of the blue team's heroes taken down. And this means that the blue team has their Immortals coming out. The Immortals will be pushing the bottom lane pretty soon. So it means that this is most probably means that both teams will be converging to the bottom lane here to be able to push. Murky is taken down by a Ravage, which is not pretty not surprising. After all, Kerrigan is a bit more on the burst side here in the early game, seeing that she doesn't have much use. We have Tyrael teleporting in with the Eldruin here and won't be able to take down much heroes. The Immortal is going to be pushing in hard. The entire blue team is at the bottom lane here, except for Karazin, of course. But Vala is going to be taken down by Tyrael. Tyrael doing heavy work, almost taking down Murky and Tigers here. Muradin is attempting to heal for them, but he's SO at a very low HP. Muradin almost being taken down. The blue team is almost being taken down, but they managed to take down Tyrael at the same time. The Immortal goes down as well. The both teams has also unlocked their level 4 talent, which I'm going to go through very shortly. After all, most of the time after capturing objectives, it's going to be a bit of a lull period. Most of the time in competitive matches, the teams will actually go straight for the bruiser camps. As we can see, no, they are not exactly going for the bruiser camps here. We have Manticore, Rancor and Manticore for the blue team's Vala, which means seeing that she's going to go straight for single target heroes, possibly to try to take down Tyrael, which is going to be a huge threat to Vala Tigers because sustained damage doesn't do well with Tyrael at all. Tyrael can protect himself and his teammates, especially if he goes for the Sanctification. Murky taken down by a cleave from Zeratul. Very well played for Zeratul, going straight in and in the middle of 3 blue team heroes, I might add. So Rancor and Manticore straight for single target damage. We have Vampiric Assault for Tigers, Protective Shield for Karazim, Thunderburn, normal, leaving a mark on the ground after Thunderclap here. Muradin is going to be taken down by Zeratul and Furon. Murky is also taken down as well. Red team doing heavy work at the bottom lane here. And then Karazim is also rotating to the bottom lane as well. They are attempting to take the siege units here at the bottom lane. We have Echo of Heaven for Karazim. We have Slight Advantage for Murky. Repeating Arrow, truly a hungry arrow build. Living the Dream is a level 4 talent taken, which increases Murky's damage. Murky might be able to do a significant amount of damage, seeing that a good force of Red Team is actually in their melee attack. And the Red Team overcompensating, taking down Tigers as well. Muradin attempts to peel, but Red Team is essentially sandwiched right now, and we have Vala taken down, but Vala will be taken down a bit overcompensating on their part. Going straight in and actually being sandwiched herself by Red Team and Malfuron. Murky is almost going to be taken down, comes in with the Stormbolt. Stormbolt comes in with the shield for Tigers, won't be able to take down the team for them. And now Red Team is heavily pushing in. The Immortals have actually spawned, so this is a very interesting opportunity because the Red Team definitely has the advantage now. The egg has been taken down, and Murky is in a bit of a vulnerable situation. Overkill goes in, but Tyrael actually halves back. So this means that the Red Team is going to have to retreat as of now. Murky is in a bit of a tough spot as well. But nonetheless, bottom lane has been secured by the Red Team. Very well played on their part. And they are now rotating to the middle to try to take down Immortals as well. So the Immortals have now spawned. As I've said, this is the second time that they spawned. But we have a very close gap. Both teams are at the same level. The same talent tiers has been unlocked. And it's just to see which team can unlock their heroics first to turn the tide in their favor. The Immortals have already shifted, and the blue team is now moving in into the Red Team's Immortal. We have the Red Team is actually quite badly positioned. Tyrael comes in straight in there into the fray. Zeratul comes in targeting Vala straight there. Tyrael is going to be taken down, but with his bomb, will he be able to take down Vala? Not quite, but Vala is on a very low HP. Muradin is left there. Doesn't really have the support of his teammates, but with his reverberation, manages to slow twice. Zeratul is in a very huge spot if it's overkill. The blue team heads back in position. Kerrigan in a very bad position here. Almost going to be taken down, but saved by the bomb. But Karazin actually managed to take him down with the dash here. Very well played on the blue team's part. It is neck to neck in terms of EXP. Both are at level 9. We have the kills. Red team leading a bit slightly with only 1.25 kills in front there. And blue team is going straight for the Immortal. The Red team's Immortal is at a very low HP. And Zeratul and Vala taken down both Titans and blue team's Vala. Very well played on their part. They're going straight for the backline. And Zeratul even manages to blink away despite his very low HP. Murky actually following them, but Malfura manages to go Zeratul. Muradin is in a very precarious situation and will be taken down by Vala and Tyrael as well. We have Karazin going back on the retreat. Murky is in a very precarious situation as well. Karazin will be taken down. This is huge opportunity for the red team to turn the tides in Immortal's favor. And not only that, they managed to get the level 10 heroic talents for themselves as well. Blue team in a very bad situation. It looks like the red team, despite the Immortals almost being taken down, but we have Murky taken down the red team's Immortal with only 200 HP. But we have the charge here. We have Maelstrom, and both Vala and Tigers is in a huge situation, and it will be taken down as well. But I must say, a very well played on Murky's part here. He manages to go for the backstab and take down the red team's Immortal, and this is huge for them. This might potentially lead to more EXP gains on their part. The shields are already down for the Immortal, which is already a blessing for them. So very well played on the blue team part, especially Murky is one of the lifesavers there. So we have the level 10 for both teams. We have Strafe, we have Odin, we have the Divine Palm, we have the Avatar, and we have the Octo Grab for Murky. And it's going to be a clash again. We have the Beast here for Vala taking down Stunning Enemy Team Hero, and Tanking Roots comes in. There's so much happening. Reverberation, Divine Palm on himself, and when Karazin manages to save himself, Tigers will be taken down. We have Kerrigan on a very low HP, but Terroga takes out, almost taking down Odin and Muradin luckily. But we have the Void Prison stopping the entire blue team, giving the red team enough time to get in position. Muradin is taken down, Octograb comes in, Zeratul is in a huge situation, and with combined assault from Odin will be taking down Zeratul as well. Vala the only lone survivor for the red team, and we have 2 and sort of 3 for the blue teams here. We have Murky moving back down, he's going to the bottom lane to try to push the bottom lane as well. And it looks like both the top and the bottom forts of the red team destroyed. Vala was taken down by red team's Vala's Hungering Arrow. Definitely shouldn't have overstayed her part there. We have the Rain of Vengeance for Vala. We have Void Prison, Judgment, Tranquility, and Maelstrom for Kerrigan. The AoE damage for the red team is insane. As long as they manage to pull off a successful combo of Judgment, isolating one of the heroes there, and Maelstrom and Rain of Vengeance, especially since that they can actually take down Muradin at the same time as well. And once Muradin is taken down, the rest of the heroes are pretty much fragile enough, as long as Karazin doesn't do his healing properly. But we'll have to see. Strav and Odin are very strong range DPS on their parts, and we have the Octograb as well. So if this allows the blue team to successfully isolate any hero that is very badly positioned, and this allows them to take him down with very relative ease. A bit of a waste though that Tyrael didn't go for Sanctification but Judgment instead. But this is quick match setting, so Judgment may be one of the better picks here. But with Sanctification, and especially since that most of the team in the blue team strength comes from melee assault, we have Muradin and Murky coming down. We have Maelstrom as well. It is a very low. This is actually advantageous for the red team because Maelstrom actually gives them a huge amount of damage in that very narrow tight spot. But Karazin does his work, keeps his teammate alive. Tyrael manages to make it out, by Malfurion is going to be trapped by the Octograb. Muradin takes him down as well. Zeratul is there as well. This is a bit of a reversal in momentum here. Blue team has the momentum shortly. Red team probably didn't really get it because Rain of Vengeance from Vala wasn't played here because Vala was actually busy with the Immortal here. But this is actually a disadvantage for the red team now because blue team will be able to deal so much damage to the red team's Immortal. Vala trying her best to deal as much damage as she can. Zeratul is possibly going to disturb the blue team here. He's probably timing a well-placed Void Prison so that the team can come in and move in. The red team is coming in, and they are attempting. Zeratul's moving around, attempting to see where is a well-placed Void Prison for the red team part. The red team is going to be dealing damage to the blue team's Immortal as well. But the red team should be coming in because the red team's Immortal is coming in. Octograb on Zeratul. Zeratul revealed himself, unfortunately, and Tangling Roots attempt to save Zeratul, but won't be enough here. We have the red team with the Rain of Vengeance almost taking down Muradin. Tyrael comes in, and we have the blue team Immortal already being captured. What will the red team do? The red team is both outnumbered and doesn't have Immortal for them as well. They are attempting to move in. They're going to rotate top, but this means that they're going to meet the blue team here. What are they doing? They're going to move top. Okay, yeah, they're going to move top. both teams are rotating top to defend against the Immortal, and the blue team is going to push with the Immortal here. So the red team is attempting to do as much damage to the Immortal as well. Muradi comes in. Maelstrom has been popped, and she's actually using Maelstrom to damage the Immortal as much as possible. So we have almost managed to take down the Immortal shield, and blue team is going to move in as well. Murky, a huge force that shouldn't be reckoned with. That shouldn't be underestimated, is pushing the bottom lane as well. The Immortal comes in, Struff comes in, and it's dealing so much damage to the structures as well. The Immortal is coming in, almost taking down the second tower. Will the Immortal be taken down first? He managed to take down the tower before being taken down as well. Odin has been popped as well. He's trying to do as much damage to 0-2. Will 0-2 be able to blink? Karazin comes in to try to stop. The Tranquility has been popped. Void Prison has come here, and this gives a huge opportunity for Malfurion. Oh, he actually went in, but Malfurion has been trying to heal his teammates. Judgment has comes in. Vala will be taken down. Divine Palm saves Vala here, and we have the 0-2 taking down Karazin and Vala moving back as well. They've been outnumbered, outclassed. Vala is attempting to go, but won't be able to vault away. The Divine Palm has sort of been wasted, and Karazin has no choice but to retreat here. So numbers were definitely in play here. Blue team definitely overcompensated. But we have Murky pushing down. Will Murky be able to take down the fort here? We have Tyrael already halting back and attempting to defend the fort. Vala also comes in to attempt to take down Murky as well. The other 3 red team members are going to be pushing down the top fort. So very well played on the red team, but they managed to counter attack. They are actually leading kills here. Red team has 21 against 13 kills, while we have both talents unlocked on both spots. Tumble means that going straight. This is actually ball gains an additional charge. Okay, a bit more on the defensive mechanism here. Tyrael going straight for all the DPS, the group DPS, problem solver, and lock and load. We have Soothing Breeze going straight for the support as well. Executioner, is that Executioner? Base attack deals 75% more on stun damage. So Merlin is going more for damage as well. Slightly pufferfish. Yeah, man, I love Murky. Murky can deal so much damage with his AoE attacks. Double bombs instead of the wormhole. Interesting. Oh, this wormhole? Oh yeah, not wormhole. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Double bombs. Double bombs allows 0-2 to deal 2 damage, but I think he could have went for wormhole on the giant killer instead. But okay, sure. We have Blade of Justice imposing will. We have both teams also going straight for the Immortal. Tenacious Roots and aggressive defense. So this we have Kerrigan attempting to go more for the sustained damage and her ability to stay more in fights with the shield as well. But only for the the most recent talent for her. So we have both teams going to add the red team Immortal. We have Straff, we have Void Prison. Void Prison very well placed to attempt to stop the Straff from Vala, but 0-2 at a very low HP. We have Rain of Vengeance, Judgment comes in, and we have the Tranquility popped as well. Odin comes in as well. We have Avatar being popped, though Divine Palm actually able to save them. Tyrael is taken down as well, but this is a very bad for the blue team because Tyrael will be taken down. Karazin is taken down as well. Divine Palm on the horizon himself. And we have Octograb going, but Murky is alone. There is no damage being done there. Safety bubbles out of there immediately. But it doesn't matter because blue team has managed to take down red team's Immortal and comes in and takes down 0-2 as well. Is that 0-2? No, it takes down Malfurion as well. Malfurion a bit overcompensating. Vala is on a retreat here. Will Vala be able to vault away? Not quite. We have the dash. Would there be a dash? Vala is taken down. Very well played on the blue team spot. It is a team clear here. This is a very huge opportunity. They might be able to take down both of the forts and potentially go for game as well. The Immortal is pushing on the top lane. The heroes are pushing on the bottom lane. This is a very disastrous situation for the red team right now. We have the bottom fort going taken down. And we have the Immortal pushing down on the top lane as well. The Immortal is dealing huge amount of damage to the forts, and with the siege units are also laying waste to the forts. The both forts are taken down, siege cans are coming in, blue team is on a retreat. Will they be able to continue pushing off? Will red team be able to successfully counter attack? We have level 19 for the blue team. Blue team almost unlocking the level 20 talents. Once they manage to hit the level 20 talents, they will be able to deal so much more damage. Malfurion was stunned, and then goes for the overkill. Malfurion attempts to heal himself, but red team can't keep their eyes off at the moment. Immortal is dealing waste to them. Octograb comes in, that Tychus, but Murky is taken on as well. No problem though, the X waste placed right at the outside of the fort. Maelstrom comes in. We have 0-2 attempting to cleave, but not so much. Vala is taken down as well. The red team fort is going down with 5, 4, 3, and it is game for the blue team. Very well played on the blue team's part. Even though in terms of kills they were losing out at first, but they still managed to capture the momentum. Very well positioning, especially on Odin for Tigers. Odin has actually usually one of the liabilities, especially if he moves into front. But Tigers' positioning was top notch, and I think the game was made much easier because of that. So that's all for today's cast. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you had as much fun as me when I casted it. And stay tuned. Thank you for listening.